Hey, what's up everybody? Jake here and welcome to the hobby. In today's video, I'd like to share you guys some very cool Pokemon cards. They are all great, gorgeous looking cards. There's only one problem, and that is all of these cards are absolutely fake. Every single card that you see on the screen are all fakes. This is the biggest issue right now that is currently plaguing the Pokemon trading card hobby. And if you go onto any Pokemon card subreddit, any Pokemon card Discord, Facebook group, every single day, the most common question that they get asked is my Pokemon card real? So in today's video, I'd like to share you guys some easy ways that I can spot if a Pokemon card is real or if it's a dud, a fake, or a proxy, and hopefully this can give you guys some insight on your own collecting journey so you can spot these for yourself. The best way to know what a fake Pokemon card looks like is to know what a real Pokemon card looks like. So let's start off with an easy example. We got two Shiftry GX card. One of these is real and the other one is fake. The one on the right is the real one and the one on the left is the fake one. You can probably spot this fairly easy. If you can't, don't worry about it. We're going to get to it. So let's start off with the real Shiftry GX and see why is it real. So let's start off with some of the basic details on it. The font is the easiest giveaway. The font looks correct. There is texturing on the actual card. There are fake Pokemon cards now with texturing, but it is fairly rare, and they're not going to have the exact same kind of texturing that you're going to spot on a real Pokemon card. Even if you do not have a Shiftry GX inside of your collection, and how would you know what a fake one would look like? You can easily go online and find examples of real Pokemon cards. I would look up a Shiftry GX under any grading company, whether it be PSA, CGC, or BGS. You can probably find some examples online of authenticated copies, and so you can analyze the card and see what the real texture pattern looks like, what the actual font would look like, and all of the extra details. Once you know what the real Pokemon card looks like, it's much more challenging for the fake to even have a chance at fooling you. Once you look at the fake Shiftry GX, you can see all kinds of different errors with it. The font is completely wrong. It just doesn't look right. The holographic pattern is absolutely not right. There should not be this vertical hollow pattern in it at all. And there's no texturing on the card. You can't feel it through the video, but the card is glossy and has a matte finish that you're not going to find with a normal Pokemon card. And here's another dead giveaway. The card isn't even the right size. If you hold it up, you can see that the back Pokemon card is larger than the Shiftry GX. There's a significant size difference between these two Pokemon cards. Once you know what the real Shiftry GX looks like, the fake one is unlikely to be able to fool you even in a picture online, and that's because you were educated in the knowledge of what a real Pokemon card looks like. So this is the first key piece of information that you're going to need, is to educate yourself on as much details as you can, and you're not going to be able to get everything. There are so many different types of Pokemon cards out there, but I don't expect you to know everything about every single Pokemon card. Just know enough information about the particular Pokemon card that you are currently collecting. Know what the texture pattern on the card looks like, and know what an example of a real Pokemon card that you're looking to collect is going to look like. If you already have this card inside of your collection and you want to find real examples of it, there are so many real examples online. And even then, if you are still not convinced if your Pokemon card is real or not, the best way is to get a second opinion. Go to a local game store or card shop. There are many people that work there that specialize in understanding what a real Pokemon card looks like, and they can give you their secondary professional opinion. Let's move on to example number 2, the Latios and Latios Tag Team GX Alt card. This is a very expensive Pokemon card when it's the real version, and you are not going to want to buy a fake version of this card because it is a very expensive Pokemon card right now. So if I put this card up close to the screen, you can probably see all the different bullet points that I talked about on why this card is not real. First off, it's missing the texturing pattern that would be on the Latios and Latios Tag Team GX. There's also many different font errors on the card. The font is completely incorrect. There's just so much details that are incorrect about this card. Nothing about it is really right, even down to the hollow pattern, the finish of the card, the gloss. There's so many issues with this card. It is definitely not real. To bring the point home, let's show us a real Latios and Latios Tag Team GX card and compare the two. The one on the left is real, the one on the right is fake. You can see how the font of the real card is significantly more clean and sharp. The colors are much more vibrant. The holographic pattern is completely spread throughout the card, and you don't have this vertical line going down the real Pokemon card. And if you look at this card up close, you can definitely see that there is a texture pattern that is going through the whole entire Pokemon card. So a little bit of information can go a really long way. The best way to know what a real Pokemon card is to simply do your research and have a good understanding under your belt on what a real Pokemon card looks like. A lot of people who are getting scammed by fake Pokemon cards are simply going onto the market. They're looking to be very budget orientated, and they are finding the absolute lowest price point to pick up these cards on. The Latios and Latios Tag Team GX is currently going for hundreds of dollars, even for a heavily played copy. You are not going to find a real copy going for $20 and $30. Those price points are only going to give you proxy or fake Pokemon cards. The Pokemon card market right now is currently a tight-knit, well-oiled machine. You are not going to find arbitrage on the secondary market like you used to be able to find back in the early 2000s, where you can find older mothers who would clean out their son's closet and sell off their vintage Pokemon cards for $20, $30 without knowing the true value of these Pokemon cards. Everyone knows how much Pokemon cards are worth nowadays, and it's extremely unlikely to find a strong deal on rare Pokemon cards. If the deal is too good to be true, it's probably fake. Your common sense is going to be one of the strongest tools in your belt in finding what is a fake Pokemon card. Unfortunately, fake Pokemon cards are so good nowadays that they can fool even the best and most seasoned Pokemon card collectors. Collectors that are well known and established in the hobby have been fooled by fake Pokemon cards in the past. So no matter how much research you can do, there's always that slim chance that you can be fooled by a fake Pokemon card. However, arming yourself with as much knowledge as possible will definitely help in mitigating the chances that you are going to get fooled by one of these Pokemon cards. Alright, so here we have a fake Dragon Majesty booster pack. Can you tell that it's a fake booster pack? There's many different signs on this booster pack that tells me that it is not real. The first major red flag is that there is a ridge top here. If you are going to have any Pokemon card booster packs inside of your collection, this is never going to happen. You're always going to have a flat booster pack on the very top and on the bottom. This kind of texturing on the top, you're just never going to see on an authentic booster pack. The second big issue with this booster pack is all of the print errors that you see on the card. Look at this. There's all kinds of texturing and line errors that you're not probably going to see on a real Pokemon card. The more red flags that you can add, the more likely you are going to be able to determine if the booster pack or the Pokemon card is real or not. We're going to actually open up this fake booster packs and see what's inside. Looking at the back of the booster pack, same thing. I'm seeing just a lot of different red flags. The first and biggest one is if you actually look at the description, you're going to see that it's talking about the Sun and Moon Crimson Invasion booster or set, and this is Dragon Majesty. So why would a Dragon Majesty booster pack have a complete description for a bunch of Pokemon cards and for a set that it's not? So they have the wrong description on the back of this artwork. So there's lots of different little red flags that's adding up together to give me a very large signal that this booster pack is not authentic. So let's crack open this booster pack now and see what kind of Pokemon cards are we going to get inside of our Dragon Majesty booster pack, or is it Crimson Invasion? What exactly are we going to get? So lots of different issues here. The first one is that there seems to be some ordering issues with these Pokemon cards. Let's move this one to the back, and we have ourselves an energy card. It doesn't look like we have a code card inside of our Dragon Majesty booster pack, and if I look at the set symbol, they actually look correct. These look to be from the Dragon Majesty set. Here we have a Reshiram GX from Dragon Majesty. Couple of different issues, same with the other cards. Can you spot why this Pokemon card is fake? The font is completely incorrect. There is no texturing on this Reshiram GX. And here we have a second Reshiram GX. That's another thing that's very common with these fake booster packs, is that they tend to have a lot more hits than you're ever really going to get inside of a real booster pack. Here we have another energy card, and it's from XY Evolutions, a completely different Pokemon card set that would never be inside of Dragon Majesty. Here we have another energy card from a completely different set. And on the back, we have a Buzzwole GX, which is not even in the Dragon Majesty set. So you're seeing all kinds of different errors on these Pokemon cards. So all these different red flags adds up to me determining that these Pokemon cards are completely fake. They are not authentic. It's not one particular reason that really throws me off. It's all these little red flags that adds up to a larger signal that tells me that most likely these Pokemon cards are not real. So that's how I determine if my Pokemon cards are real or not. I hope this has been super insightful and helpful to you. If you have any additional insight on how you can determine if a Pokemon card is real or not, let me know down in the comments. There are lots of different ways that you can help determine if a Pokemon card is real or not. And it's not going to be one particular reason or not. It's adding as many red flags and as much knowledge as you can have inside of your repertoire that can really help you out in the long term. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been insightful, and I'll see you guys next time.